Yeah, sitting at the table about to get my day started. I'm gonna call this video Chuck Daily. I'm gonna call this video Chuck Daily. Now, Chuck Daily is a code name for daily routine. For those that don't know, Chuck Daly, once upon a time, was the head coach for the Detroit Pistons, the Bad Boys, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Dennis Rodman, John Sally, Bill Laimbeer, Mark Aguirre, Rick Mahorn, Vinnie Johnson, etc. So this is my daily routine. Sitting at the table, sitting at my spot. And this video is just about the day in the life of King Loso, El Loso, Professor X. So what we got here? So this right here is the Book of Thoughts. This is the Book of Thoughts right here. So the Book of Thoughts is just me writing down my thoughts. And it could be anything. I mean, it just could be like a word with a definition, or it could just be a word by itself. It could be a sentence, it could be a paragraph, it could be a poem. You know, it could be anything. I mean, it's like a freelance book pretty much. You see what we got here? Elohim, gods, like this right here, just give like a description. This right here is like the, okay, this is the Nubian language right here. So, for example, if I walk up to you and I say, Rahubat, that just means saying peace, greetings. Just like if I was with the Nation of Islam, you know, I walk up to you, be like, Assalamu alaikum. Now, if I'm leaving you, or, you know, things are coming to a closure, you know, I'm about to leave, I would say, Radu. So this is the Nubian language. But yeah, the Book of Thoughts is just a book with just thoughts, all kinds of thoughts, a telepathic vibration. Yeah, I'm just looking at the things that I wrote down. So I started doing this routine in 2000, like the year 2000. And like, know what? I need to have a book that's like thought experiments. Like, if I just want to experiment with my thoughts. Plus, I'm like very forgetful. Everybody that's close to me know that. I'm like very forgetful because I'm always thinking, I'm always creating in my mind. So it's easy to forget. So if a thought is being transferred into my mind, especially if it's, you know, coming from another place, I have to write it down. I have to document it because those type of thoughts be so easy to forget. So I have over 100 of these Book of Thoughts books. I mean, if I'm just walking to the store, if I see something that needs to be written down, I would write it down. If I'm out driving and the thought, you know, come to mind, I write it down. So this is the Book of Thoughts right here. You see what we got here? Okay, so this is the playbook, the yellow pages. So when a coach call a timeout, he pull out the playbook and run the plays. He run a triangle offense. So this book right here is me running plays, running business plays, running money plays, and the yellow pages. So if you don't know, the yellow pages used to be a book that all the local businesses had a contact information in the book. So I keep a lot of contacts in this book right here. So that's why I call it the yellow pages. Plus, for obvious reasons. I mean, the book's yellow. So I'll do something. I'll write it down and I'll scratch it out. Like the month of April, you see I scratched everything out. I don't know what year this was. You see what we got? May 7th, orientation, 5:30. Detroit Club, 6 p.m. That's on May 8th. May 9th, awards at 6 p.m. May 10th, podcast. I must have did a podcast interview or something. Angela Davis, Tony Bennett, Detroit Grand Prix. Yeah, I had no idea what year this was right here. And you see it's just dates, all these dates. Yeah, so this playbook right here, just the yellow pages. Right here, my plan for world domination. King Loso, El Loso, Imperator. And that's all y'all gonna see from my plan for world domination. So here we got meditation sessions. So I like to meditate anytime between 3 and 6. 3-6 mafia meditation, 3-6 mob, 3-6 style. Yeah, 3-6 between 3 and 6. That's like the purest form, the purest time to meditate as far as manifestation meditation. I mean, the energy is right. The world is pretty much asleep in general. I know I'm not talking about the, people out here, doing things they shouldn't be doing late at night, but not talking about that. I'm just talking about on the spiritual tip. Late at night, early in the morning like that is the best time to meditate. So recently, I've been meditating like between 4 and 4:30, a lot. So the length of the meditation varies. It just depends on how I'm feeling. So sometimes it could be for 19 minutes. 19 is for spiritual reasons. It's for God reasons, but I pick 19. Between the 1 and the 9. Or it could be an hour, 60 minutes. Or it could be 120 minutes, 2 hours. So it just depends. So after I do that, I'll write it down, I'll document it. Yeah, so this is all 2025 right here. And here we go, 2026. But this is the meditation book right here. So let me see, I started at 5:22 a.m. It ended at 6:22 a.m. Subject, new start. So that's how I usually do my meditation. So whatever I meditate about, I write it down. And I like to keep a book of receipts when it comes to meditation because to me, if you don't have no receipts, it's not official. Like if you go to the store and buy something, that's your proof of purchase. So this is my proof. I don't like doing things without no type of proof. You're just talking at that point. And I'm not a talker, you know what I'm saying? I'm a doer. So if I say something really fascinating, just know I got receipts on it. I'm a fascinating human being, so I do fascinating things. Just because somebody, you live in a certain city or you're not accustomed to certain things. I'm gonna just say this in general too. Keep receipts on everything you do, especially if it's something that's great, because we live in a world of non-believers. So if you're great, you're gonna do things that's great. If you're powerful, you're gonna do things that's powerful. And people that's not on your level, they're gonna be quick to call you a liar, you lying, you making it up and all that. So keep receipts when you do something extraordinary, or if you an extraordinary being, keep receipts, you know what I'm saying? And that's the evidence and that's the facts. And that's your proof. Because we live in especially like Rob, it's non-believers, they be quick to call you a liar, you making it up and all this other stuff. So just keep that in mind. Just keep some receipts. Oh yeah, let me see. Eldridge Cleaver. You see what we got? The author of Soul on Ice speaks out again. Conversation with Eldridge Cleaver. So this book right here came from New York library. And I think the library is in Manhattan. Yeah, so I'm gonna start reading this today. And Eldridge Cleaver is one of my favorite writers. Oh yeah, these are my books right here. So I'm reading all these books right here. So I read for about 2 hours on the minimum. So I don't read no less than 2 hours every day. So, I mean, it could be 2 hours. It could be 2 hours and 10 minutes. It could be 2 hours and 15 minutes. It could be 2.5 hours. Or sometimes it could be 3 hours on a good day. So this way I exercise my brain. I exercise my right brain and my left brain. And this is not including writing. So far as me writing, that includes typing on the computer or typing on my phone. So it's usually one of the three every day. So I'm either gonna type something in my phone, type something on my laptop, or write something out, on pen and paper as far as writing. So that's my daily routine. So it consists of writing, reading, what we got, business, just doing things, my playbook, and the book of thoughts right here. Yeah, so my daily routine, Chuck Daily, and I'm about to enjoy this day. You see the sun is out, so I'm definitely about to enjoy this sun, and have a good one.